So sometimes when new investors are getting started and they're only looking at one deal, it's like you being at a bar at 2 o'clock in the morning and you've got these goggles on. What kind of goggles are they called? Beer goggles, where it's like, you look pretty good. You know, I'll take you home. People pass away regularly on residential. So murder is different than, and in a residential assisted living, you expect people to pass away under your care. Not because of negligence or not because of murder, but because they're just at that spot in their life cycle. Don't worry about it on the residential assisted living side. Only worry about when, murder. And seriously, like a lot of syndicators would have saved a lot of money if they would have just done some of those very simple searches. And some people get very excited about their first deal because if they're not doing marketing, if they're not talking to brokers, if they don't have a lot of deals coming in, then every deal looks like, can I say something that's just slightly inappropriate right now? I'm kind of at that age where I'm in my prime Karen years right now. Some of you know what I'm talking about, okay? I literally can just breathe and I'm gonna get canceled, okay? So I just wanna make sure, like, are we in a safe space in here, a non-cancellation zone? So sometimes when new investors are getting started and they're only looking at one deal, it's like you being at a bar at 2 o'clock in the morning and you've got these goggles on. What kind of goggles are they called? Beer goggles, where it's like, you look pretty good. You know, I'll take you home, right? We fall in love with the first deal that we see just because we're not doing enough marketing to look at enough deals. So the more marketing that we're doing, the more brokers that we're talking to, the more savvy we are with these brokers, the more opportunity that we have to not have to fall in love at 2 o'clock in the morning with the first deal that we meet, right? So doing the marketing, make sure that you stay in a safe place, right? Whether in a bar or in your commercial real estate investing. Again, we're seeing more motivated sellers coming down the pike. We saw, again, those foreclosures, 590 in November, 600 in December, 900 million in January. And we're starting to see some of that sideline money. Probably even some of y'all's money is now interested in coming and starting to play now. But you've got to make the opportunity count. So you have to buy it right. So a lot of syndicators are still offering deals at the high prices that they were buying or selling at in 2020, 21, 22. Okay. So they're basically saying, here's a bag of crap, you take it. Now there's a saying, not my monkeys, not my circus, right? Not my problem, right? So be sure not to take over someone else's problem, because right now they all want to give you their problem until they get to the point of capitulation. So any readers of Hemingway in here? Any Hemingway readers? None of you guys? Okay, maybe one in the back. This is a book, The Sun Also Rises, and there are two characters in this book. One of the main characters asked one of the other characters who had lost everything and gone bankrupt. He says, I'm curious, what happened? How did you go bankrupt? How did you end up on the foreclosure list? And the character answered, well, it's kind of gradually and then all of a sudden. So the way that the market works is the market takes the escalator up, but it takes the elevator down. When it's taking the elevator down, you just can't get out fast enough. So you'll see a syndicator, for example, right now is trying to sell an asset that's not underperforming and doesn't make sense at the number that they're trying to sell it at. You have to ask them, would you buy it at this number? Because their answer would be no, right? And just continue to watch them. There are people that we've made offers to that have laughed in our faces and then 6 months or a year later come back to us and said, is that offer still good? Right? So you want to wait until you find folks that are at the point of capitulations. Millionaires, multimillionaires made in the last market cycle, they will be made in this market cycle. It's those who are bold enough to take massive action. And it's also those who are surrounded by other people who are knowledgeable about where we are in the market and the opportunities that are available.
Awesome. And what kind of real estate?
Commercial, we do all the asset class, you name it. So we don't focus just on one, we focus on all of them because there is money to be made in all of them. You don't have to know everything, but you need to know the right people for you to be able to work together.
And if you guys want to hear more, just message us. Find Olivia or me, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, wherever we're at. Oh, YouTube, I forgot.
Yeah, we're looking forward to see you.
Bye.